Don't underestimate the power of score a math victory. Hello my dear students, welcome to Score A Math Victory, online web-based video learning for mathematics. Mr. Max, so excited to see you here at Math Victory virtual classroom. And here you are, you want to learn mathematics. And I'm challenged because you came here with a purpose to learn and to enrich yourself with knowledge on mathematics. With that in mind, Mr. Mac have pledged only to bring the best for you, because you are the best and you deserve the best, and it's coming from the best. Well, my dear students, let's go to the virtual classroom board and talk about things that we're going to learn, all the sub-lessons that we'll be learning in this lesson. Are you ready? Let's go to the classroom. Wow, this is our Math Victory virtual classroom. Come on closer, you can see better. Come on over. This is much better. Mr. Mac can see my dear students closer. Well, my dear students, in this lesson 5, we're going to talk about percentage. Percentage lesson has 3 sub-lessons. Sub-lesson 1, which is the introduction, which you're seeing right now, and then we'll go to sub-lesson 2, which deal with relationship between percentage, fraction and decimal. And then sub-lesson 3, we perform computation and solve problems involving percentage. Now at the end of this lesson, you should able to change percentage into fraction and decimal, able to change fraction and decimal into percentage, and able to perform computation involving percentage, and also able to compute the percentage of increase and decrease. Alright, my dear student, well, Mr. Mac have compiled a video on percentage. How about we do this? Let's watch that video. Alright, here it is. Hello boys and girls, how are you? It's so good to see you. Well, Mr. Mac's on the way to see Mr. Mac's client. Guess what, Mr. Mac? Mr. Mac's a stockbroker. So what is a stockbroker? Stockbroker is someone who buys and sells a share of a company. So the share is been based on the performance of the company. If the company does very well, the share goes up. If the company performs poorly, the share goes down. The value of the share. Now, everything is measured in a form of percentage. Percentage. Well, that's what we're going to learn in this lesson. We're going to learn on percentage. Well, boys and girls, it's very important to have a good knowledge in percentage, especially in a career where stockbroker is involved. And another thing I want boys and girls to see, that Mr. Mac dressed up in a very formal way. In a professional world, it's very important how you dress. It's not necessarily in a professional world, but in our day-to-day life. Mr. Mac encourages you that you always dress up nice, especially when you're going out to see someone or going to school, dressing up to be success, because you are Mr. Mac's student. And I always want you to look the best. Well, boys and girls, let's do this. Let's head out to the Math Victory Shack and let's learn more about percentage. So let's have our hands-on experience and find out what percentage is all about. Alright, boys and girls, let's head out to the Math Victory Shack and we have fun over there. And I'll see you at the Math Victory Shack. Hello boys and girls, welcome to Math Victory Shack. This is our experimentation table. Well, we're going to talk more about percentage. Mr. Mac got some items on the table and we'll see how percentage been applied in a form of purchasing products. Alright boys and girls, come closer so you can see better. It's a lot better. Alright, great. Okay, boys and girls. Well, Mr. Mac got 5 different items on the table here, and everything's on sale. That means it's been reduced down. Well, it depends how you name it, okay? Like in this one says 30% off. That means from the 100%, we're taking 30% off. So that means how many percent you pay? Only 70% that you're paying for it. What are the value? Well, the value of the horse is $100, 100 ringgit. And that's the original price. And then we got a badminton racket here. And that one is 70% off. It says take 70% off. That means from 100%, you're taking 70% off. And the balance is what? 30%. You're only paying for the 30% of the original value of the badminton racket here. Alright, and it is 200 ringgits been valued. Then we got a vase here, and the vase says it's 60%. So it says sales 60%. It's also, see that? And then we got PSP marked down to 50%. And that's a $400 PSP been marked down to 50%. That means we're cutting that into half. Alright, we're going to talk more about that one. And then we got a shirt here, and the shirt's been marked down, discount for 40%. Can you see how the words from just plain 30% off to take 70% off to mark down 50%, and then this one sale 60%, and then discount 40%. All this means the same thing, which means you are getting a discount, you're getting a sales price, you're getting the price been reduced down. That's what that means, okay? Let's take for example this horse. The horse you've been told you're getting 30% off. The original price is $100, which means 100%. But you've been given a discount. In other words, a sale price where you've been taken off 30% off that 100%. So let's understand this well. Let's say for example, Mr. Mac has $100 here, okay, 100 ringgits. It's on a dollar bill, okay, and this is 100 ringgits, and it's worth 100 ringgits. And how many percent is that? 100 ringgit, 100%. And you've been told that you're getting 30% off, 30% of the 100%. So how much do you have to pay? 70%. That means this 100% is also means 100 ringgit. So 1% is 1 ringgit. 2% is 2 ringgit. 3% is 3 ringgit. 4% is 4 ringgit. 10% is 10 ringgit. 20% is 20 ringgit. 30% is 30 ringgit. That means you are getting 30 ringgits off of the 100 ringgit, the value of the horse. So what is that would be final value? If the original value is 100 ringgits and you're getting 30 ringgits off, it makes it 70 ringgit. Am I right? Okay, let's say for example, to make it much easier, Mr. Mac have in a form of 10 ringgits. 10 ringgits, 20 ringgits, 30 ringgits, 40 ringgits, 50 ringgits, 60 ringgits, 70 ringgits, 80 ringgits, 90 ringgits, and 100 ringgits. Okay, and this is what the original value of the horse. And you've been told you're getting 30% off. That means 100% was 100 ringgits, 30% will make 30 ringgits. That means I'm going to take off 30 ringgits and I'm going to keep it. And I'm only going to give 70 ringgits to the seller. Then Mr. Mac can own the horse. See that? How was it? Good. Wasn't that awesome? Good. I'm glad that you understood what is percentage is all about. Alright, now let's take it to the board, and I will see you at the board. Alright, bye bye my dear students.